Sarah was 4 years old, and she was so excited. Today, she was going on a big silver airplane. Zoom! It flew high, high up in the sky, above the fluffy white clouds. Where was she going? She was going to a country called Lebanon. When the airplane landed, whee! Went Sarah. Waiting for her were her teta, that means grandma, and her jeddo, that means grandpa. They had big, warm smiles. Ahlan wa Sahlan, Sarah, they said, giving her a giant hug. Welcome, welcome to Lebanon. Sarah giggled. Ahlan wa Sahlan, she tried to say. It sounded like a happy song. The next morning, Sarah woke up to a yummy smell. Teta was in the kitchen. Good morning, Habibti, my dear. Time for a special Lebanese breakfast. On the table was warm, round bread with green sprinkles on top. This is Manakish with za'atar, Teta explained. Sarah took a bite. Crunch, munch. Yummy, she said. Then Teta brought out a creamy, swirly dip. This is hummus, she said. Sarah dipped a piece of soft bread into the hummus. Yummy, yummy in my tummy, she sang. It was her new favorite. Later, Jeddo said, Let's go on an adventure, Sarah. They drove to a place where the land met a giant, sparkling blue water. This is the Mediterranean Sea, Jeddo told her. The sun was warm, and the sand felt soft between Sarah's toes. They found colorful seashells and built a tall sandcastle with a little twig flag on top. Splash! A little wave tickled her feet and made her laugh. Another day, Jeddo drove their car up a big mountain. The air felt cool and fresh, and Sarah could see little houses far below. And then Sarah saw it. A huge, tall tree with wide green branches reaching out like welcoming arms. Wow, whispered Sarah, her eyes wide. This is a cedar tree, Jeddo said, his voice gentle. It's a very special and strong tree in Lebanon. It's so special, it's even on our flag. He showed her a small Lebanese flag he had in the car. It had red and white stripes and a green cedar tree right in the middle. Sarah looked at the real giant tree and then at the little tree on the flag. It was the same. She felt like she had met a famous friend. In the evenings, the whole family would gather. Teta would bring out lots of little plates with colorful food. There was a bright green salad called tabbouleh with tiny bits of tomato and a fresh, lemony taste. Everyone talked and laughed. It felt so warm and happy. Sarah loved listening to the sound of Arabic, a new language to her ears. Sometimes Teta would teach her a word like shukran, which means thank you. Shukran, Teta, for the yummy food, Sarah would say, and Teta would beam with a smile. Sarah loved Lebanon. She loved the yummy food like hummus and Manakish. She loved the big blue sea where she built sandcastles. She loved the tall, strong cedar trees that stood so proud on the mountains. Most of all, she loved her kind Teta and Jeddo and hearing everyone say Ahlan wa Sahlan and feeling so welcome. When it was time to go home, Sarah gave Teta and Jeddo the biggest, longest hugs. I'll miss Lebanon, she said, her voice a little sad. And Lebanon will miss you, Habibti, said Jeddo, patting her head. Come back and visit us soon. Sarah knew she would. She had so many wonderful stories and happy memories to share with her friends about the amazing country of Lebanon. If you enjoyed the story, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.